Hello, welcome to the ITL. Yeah, today we're on the front porch. This is starting to be one of my more favorite places right now. My lawn is a disaster. I gotta get it cut. But I figured go ahead and just shoot it on the front porch. It works. My week, actually, up to the last couple days was pretty decent. It is hot. It is humid out here. We have storms rolling through here constantly. But I'll tell you, it wasn't too bad a week until yesterday. Yesterday I started on the brake. I rebuilt the front brake caliper on my KLR 650 2009 pickup, which I'll be honest with you, the brake caliper rebuild took a little bit longer than I thought it should be, but it worked out okay. Getting it bled out though, that was the nightmare. That was a total nightmare. I tried the old-fashioned, you pump the brake, the handle, then you bleed it situation, which you really need two people to do. You could get it done with one person. It would not bleed. It actually like 2 hours and 45 minutes right about, and I gave up. I'm like, you know what, this is total crap. What I ended up doing was running out to the store, picking myself up a vacuum bleed system, and I had it done within under 10 minutes, no problem. Got that going, up and running. The rear brake, I was going to change the pads on it. I bought new pads front and rear, and the pads on the brakes on front and rear, they looked really good this time, which really surprised me. But I changed out the front just because I had them. I'm putting them back because they are such in great shape. I mean, they're in really great shape. The rear, they still look like in great shape, but the rear, since I do ride in the winter time, the rear pins were actually seized up. I used anti-seize on those last time. They still seized up. They were actually rounded off where you put the Allen wrench. I've actually decided, you know what, they're still in great shape. It still works good. Just can't get it apart. Slapped it on. I checked up online on eBay how much a replacement caliper is going to be. It's right just above $60. I'll buy another caliper later on. I've got really great brake shoes. It's worked great. I'll just buy a new caliper later on. And then I'll go into a regiment where I'm changing the pins out, say, every 2 years instead of messing with it. Because those pins I've had in there for right on 3 years, maybe a little bit more, and you're just so corroded up. It's not even worth messing with. So I'm going to go ahead and just change the pins every 2 years and be done. And then I'll go ahead, I'll do this every 2 years I'll change the pin, then every 4 years I'll go ahead and just throw a rebuild kit in them. Because those seals are probably all shot anyway from the winter. But yeah, I've actually got on video of me replacing the seals, and that's basically the rebuild part of the caliper, and they're not hard to do. My doing it though, it wasn't the most cleanliest way to do it. I don't have a parts washer, and it was just like I knew that this would be all right for my use. I recommend anybody else doing it do it as clean as possible, but I did okay, and they're working just fine on me now. Matter of fact, that front caliper is working like a brand new one, and it's doing a wonderful job. I did get my heated grips in. Yes, I did get my heated grips in. They are installed, matter of fact. The wiring on it was a little short. They're made to run along the handlebars, which I got at the center. Which I got it all put situated. They don't have the right harness covering all the way down. I'm going to have to get some of that and do it up right. I want to have it done right on this thing. But the heated grips, they do work as if I need them right now. But they do work really well. I actually had to test them back of my hand because I couldn't feel them because it's so hot in the garage. But they do work. I don't know the name of them because the box is all Chinese. I've ordered this on eBay. Came from California, and there's just very little on the box I can read. So but they have the off. They have 5-position heat setting. It's all all the adjustments is on the left grip on it. It's going to be a little bit more convenient for me, more heat variation for me to be able to more fine-tuned for me instead of having just high and low. The high and low work great, and there's nothing really wrong with that. I'm just moving on, if you understand what I'm saying. I do have the old set. Most of it's in a box in the garage. I still got to get underneath the fairing and take a couple pieces off. It'll be going into the box, but it's all there, so I have it. So if anything would happen, I can switch right over into the old set. There was really nothing wrong with the old set other than the grips were smooth. I can, maybe Thomas 8 even put it in one of my comments, and you can actually take the black ETV automotive sealant stuff and coat it and give you texture, and that would work for a very long time. There's other things you can do, but these heated grips, I actually got them for under $10, which surprised the heck out of me. And they work great. They work great so far. We will see as time goes on. But I figured I'd go ahead and throw this. Just to give you an idea what I'm doing the last 2 days. Today was actually a much better day. Less of a hassle. I have been taking breaks in my garage. My garage is a total disaster, especially around the bike. I've been working there, and it's just so hot in there and humid, it just chases me out of the garage. So I'll do that later on this evening, maybe tonight. I'll clean the garage up, get the bike back up to where it's all where it should be, cleaned up, rideable. And the bike I use basically as my main source of transportation. Yeah, I could use my SUV, but you know what? The bike uses less gas. The bike is funner to operate. It's just more me. And my focus was on to get the bike right, get the bike up and running, and so I could have a lot more longer enjoyment out of it. Well, this is MuzzleMike. I hope you all have a great week until next ITL, which I should change it to on the porch. No, it'll be in the lawn, that way I can keep moving around. Until next week, this is MuzzleMike signing out.